Warren from N2 Explorers again. Today, a bit of reconnaissance run. I'm going to have a look at an old army camp that I've been researching for several weeks. I've had a look on Google Earth and matched it up with some old army maps from World War II. The site's on in a state forest, so it's Crown land. There's no problem with permission or access. But like anything with research in this hobby, if you can put weeks of research into something, but you get to the site and you find that it's heavily overgrown or it's been bulldozed or something, and you can't really do much with it. But what I'm going to do today is present the day's outing as a full deal. What you see is what you get. We'll go and have a look there. If we don't find anything there, we'll try a couple of other spots I've been looking into. And if all that fails, we'll drop back onto one of our backup sites, which we've been going to for years, and you always pick up a couple of nice relics. So, well, hopefully we'll go home with something, but maybe we won't. So that's just the way it goes with the hobby. I mean, it doesn't, the research doesn't pay off 100% every time, and sometimes you go home empty-handed, but that's not the point. It's just being out in the bush. It's just having the day out and enjoying the outdoors. So thanks for joining me today. We'll be there shortly and we'll have a look around and we'll see what we can come up with. So back shortly. Okay, well, I'm just making my way up this ridgeline in the bush. I've got to go up past these granite outcrop here. My research has led me to believe the camp's up on the top of the ridge, but I'm just about to go up these boulders. And I've got a nice high tone here. $67.70. See if I can pick up something like a webbing buckle here. I'll know I'm on the trail. So I'll have a bit of a dig here, eh? Little granity soil. It could be pretty rocky up on top, which may not lead to a lot of good finds. That's another thing. If you do a lot of research, particularly this, I find this in old ghost towns, you find out it's like a real rocky ridge, a rocky sort of location. You don't get too many finds because there's no soil and nothing gets buried, and I guess in the old days it was picked up by the residents of the time. Okay, well, it's a good solid 70 there. It's got a low 60s, oh sorry, high 60s jumping up to 71. Let's see what we got here. Okay, it's in the mullicut there. I've even come armed with the pro pointer today. Let's get the detector out of the way. Something here. Oh, look at this. 303 blank. Well, that's a promising start, isn't it? Blank 303. Okay, I'm on the trail. The boys have been up here. Keep going up above these rocks. Up above the rocks are more rocks. I'm still climbing. Well, she's real mountain goat country up in here. I'm still climbing up through all these granite outcrops. I'm going up this creek gully. I'm beginning to wonder if they'd actually have a camp on top of the hill up here, but I'm not sure about access in those days. There might have been a road in from the top, but we'll see when we get up there. I'm up pretty high now. I've come to this granite cliff and there's this bit of a gorge arrangement here. There's not really enough flat land up here. I might head down the gorge towards the creek because likely they'll be camped near fresh water. So we'll just scout it. We'll have to go around the top of this cliff, down that ridge line there, and into that creek. And just we'll see if there's anything down in that creek area. Well, no camp yet. I'm just following this creek line that I mentioned earlier. And no targets whatsoever, but I don't despair because these infantry divisions were route marched all through these hills for miles in all directions, and there's a very good chance you could just come across a spot where they all sat down somewhere, and they drop ammo and stuff, and there's always some relics in here somewhere, so it's just worth wandering around in this bushland. Even if I don't find this camp, there's a chance I might pick up an old relic somewhere. So the lack of metal targets is a good thing in a way, because if I get a metal target, it'll definitely be World War II. I'm back at the Land Rover. I've spent about 2 hours scouting in several directions for that camp. Other than that 303 round, I didn't find any metal targets. So it's back to the books. I didn't find the place. But like I said, we do spend a lot of time doing this sort of thing to find the sites that we go to. A lot of recon, a lot of footwork, often you come up with nothing. Never mind, we'll head down the road a bit and we'll go to one of those old campsites I know will produce a few finds for us, so off we go. Okay, I'll move on to the second site. This target here, I'm getting a fairly high signal. You can see it's a 80 to 82, but I'm getting a lot of tone roll on it, so let's check it with iron. It's not iron, but there's a sweet spot in there, but I'm not really sure. It's just got a lot of tone roll, so we'll dig this one and we'll see what comes out. Well, that tone roll would have been on account of the shape of this item, which looks on could be some sort of knobs adjusting. You can see it's got a knurled edge there and a little shaft. Definitely a World War II item. Off what, I don't know. That's a nice solid 65, 68. Possibly a 303 round. But I don't want to ignore anything up in the 60s, that's for sure. Because, oh, look at this. Beauty. That's what I was picking up, the bowl of the spoon. World War II cutlery. Just recent damage, which you just saw there live. There's a little hallmark on the back. Good one. Okay, I'm not going to walk past this one. It's a lovely 81, 82. And it's a compact target. I just did a DD wiggle on it, and there's not much of the target, so it could be a little object like a coin or a badge or something. Let's go a bit steady here. See what we come up with. Oh, here it is. I can see it. It's a buckle. A big webbing buckle. Good one. Lovely high target. Good one. We can see the amount of leaf litter here. I've just scratched it back. This was a real whisper from the surface. But I'm down there now. Pretty good 83. Not a large target. So, like I said, that was just the faintest whisper on the proportional audio from the top. But we'll dig him out. We'll see what comes up. I mean, that's a high tone, 83. Could be a small coin or a army button. Okay, she's out. Listen to that. Beautiful. High tone. I'm getting a pretty solid 82 there. Got the pro pointer. See what we come up with. Still in there. Okay, it's a cap of some description. Let's have a look at this and see what it is. Next target's a webbing belt end. Well, I've been battling the lantana for about 20 minutes. I've taken a bit of damage, but there's a little shallow scrape wash here. Yeah, it's a 76 to 80. It's quite faint on the proportional audio, but there's a bit of leaf litter between me and the coil and the target there, obviously. So just scratch this back. Check that signal again, and should be getting louder. Sounds pretty good. Yeah. Well, let's see if it's in pro pointer range. No, she's still a bit down there. I thought it might be because the proportional audio is still a little bit faint. So this looks like a little bit of a gully where in the storms and that, the rain will be washing down in here. You can hear the proportional audio getting higher now. So we're getting closer to the target. Bit of difficult conditions here, but we'll get over it. I'll get the pro pointer out after I've scraped this little section out. Okay. It must be getting close to her now. Try and get the coil down in the hole. Need a smaller coil actually. these sort of digs. Okay, I'm still out of pro pointer range. I'll keep digging this hole and I'll come back shortly when I get the find out of the hole. Okay, well that was the depth of that target. That's the full depth of the pro pointer. It's only a small target, hence the low tone, the whisper on the proportional audio at the surface. But I've got it out of the hole. It just came out of there. It's up in here somewhere, so I'll turn on this. She's on, righto. There you go, look. That AT Pro picked that buckle up. Had an amazing depth there. When you consider there's 2 to 3 inches of leaflet on top of the soil. There she is. Good one. Next find, quite deep, was a solid 58. It's a lovely little shirt, 4-hole shirt button. Well, this one took a bit of pinpointing, but it was a high tone 80, so it was a good target from the top. It's here somewhere, not far down. This is the mullet keep I've just dug out of the ground. What's this? 50 caliber. 50 caliber round. Looks like the bushfires have got that long ago. Or perhaps not, still got the cordite or whatever it is in it. Good one. Big high 80 signal, but at about 7 inches I've got this lovely old buckle complete with the pin. Curious looking buckle. I'm not sure what that's off. Well, obviously a belt or a bit of webbing or a harness or something, but haven't seen one with a pin that size before. Just elongated like that. Well, this is a good example of how the seasonal changes in the landscape make a difference to your hunt. This old brick fireplace, stone and brick fireplace, built by the Army in 1942, 43. I've been in and out of here for years, around this fireplace. But often this grass is really long, but now it's drying out. Getting into summer, well into the dry season. I've got a faintest whisper of an 80. Literally about 7 feet from that fireplace. Had a bit of trouble pinpointing it because it was only a small target. I'll just show you the signal. There's the scrape it came out of, pretty messy, but okay. I'm getting a solid, well, 78. I think a little coin just come out of the ground. It just shows you I've been walking over this and around this, and now that the grass is a bit drier, you can get your core closer to the ground. I think this is the coin that's just come out of the ground, and it's a little silver. It's a little tiny threepence, hence that high tone. But that was deep. It came out of the bottom of that hole there. What a magic coin, and it looks like it's a KG5. Okay, we'll give that one a bush clean and we'll get back with a date. Well, I'm stoked with that. It's a 1919 925 silver King George V Australian threepence. Look at that beautiful coin. It's very little wear considering its age, or what its age would have been when it was dropped in the 1940s. And there's a KG5 on the other side. Beautiful little silver coin. Well, that's really got my tail up because you keep coming back into these areas and you think you've hunted them out, but you never have. It's always worth a revisit. No worries, on we go. That's the Army camp oven over there. I just got that little threepence to the left where that fallen log is. I'll make a crazy prediction. I've just got another very sweet high 70s, soft on the proportional audio tone here. I've dug a scrape. Okay, 77, 78, 79. This could be another little threepence. It's a crazy prediction, but it's possible. And see what a difference it's made with this grass being like it is. I can get in here and actually get the core right down on the soil. And those little threepences are difficult because it's such a small coin. They're very easy to walk across. Yeah, that sweet sound there. We'll just see if we're in pro pointer range. Well, she's not far off. This could get a bit tedious, this live dig, but I'll turn off the camera if it goes on too long. Okay, we're down to a rock. Wonder if it's under the rock. Okay, appears to be out at the bottom of the hole. Okay, it's up in the mullock heap. Hear that sweet high sound. Pretty sure this is going to be another little coin. Because I've been wrong on many occasions. What is it? And I'm wrong on this occasion. Not sure what that is. I don't think it's a coin. Is it a coin? It's very encrusted. Maybe it's a mangled up threepence. Okay, I'll give this a clean and we'll see what it is. Definitely given a high 78, so I don't know what that is. Okay, well it's not a threepence coin. Similar size. I think it's a silver button. I thought at first it was a bit of trench art. Well actually, maybe it is a bit of trench art. There's a bit of writing on the side there. Maybe the boys have made a button out of a silver coin. That's something else. I think there is writing there. Perhaps it's a cut down sixpence or something. They've made a little trinket button arrangement, something. Well anyway, I'll magnify that and I'll put up some still photos. That's a good find. Well, I'm going to wrap it up there today. Only a short hunt in here because I spent a few hours there on that recon run looking for that other camp. And I'm going to go back to the maps and the books and just determine where that actually is. It's got to be in there somewhere. But that area I was in was just too hilly. It's likely to be near a creek and some fresh water and some flat ground anyway. But I'll find it eventually. I often find it takes 2 or 3 visits to some of these places to actually find the site you're looking for. So that wasn't too bad. We got that nice little 1919 shilling, 1919 threepence, I'm sorry. Possibly a trench art button sort of arrangement thing made out of a sixpence, I think. And some nice buckles and the usual run of those sort of things. There was a few buttons you didn't see me dig, but no, I've had a lot of fun in here today. I hope you've enjoyed it, and thanks for watching. Best of luck on your next outing. Happy hunting. Bye for now.